So, I actually feel very honored. For those who don't know, some people have started exploring actually with my combos. Zio recently on his channel, you can go back to the video before this and look in the comments. I believe I pinned his channel, or you could find him probably in the comment section of this video. Balin Bays, or I believe is what it'll show up here, but it's Zio on his channel. Um, Started testing my Sphinx cowl. Which I didn't even know if anyone would take an interest in my Sphinx Cowl combo because yeah, I won a tournament with it and it played a big role. But at the same time, a lot of people don't like Sphinx Cowl. I never thought anybody would ever like look at that combo and try it because it's definitely one of my favorites. But I admit it's catered to how I play the 480 Unite. And it's catered to how I like to tilt, where I like to position, how I like to kind of slam into the opponent if they're playing a defensive bay and just kind of get their big waft of stamina out of the way. I mean, he was testing it, having fun with it. And recently, and this is just an honor for me, for those who don't know, Hobson in the Discord, and I'm going to link my Discord down below in the comment section. Hobson took 3 of my combos and went to a tournament with them. And he topped. He got 4th place. This is not clickbait. He posted it in the Discord, and I've never been so honored. For point of reference, in my local community, I help a lot of people craft. I figure out what they want to do in their Beyblade team, in their deck. I coach a lot. I help to try to teach them techniques and to challenge them to become better bladers and really just iron sharpens iron. So it's like as I teach them, I grow. As I teach them, they teach me. So it's and as I teach them, they also grow. So it's a kind of tit for tat. And I think that's how a community should be. I think you should exist to better yourself, better your community, and also spike the meta, my boys. We are here to spike the meta. So anyways, let's get into how he spiked the meta. And first off, he was using Drawn Sword, 460, and Rush. This is a unique combo because a little straight up launching it flat, it can still get KOs. But on a slight tilt, you kind of tend to engage a lot of the times this hard edge here. Whereas on a really hard tilt, you're going to engage these edges. I don't know if you can see it, but the edges tend to kind of scoop things out. You don't even have to go hard tilt. You could do you don't have to go like a hard tilt defensive style. That's a me thing. I like playing defensive bays, so I'm like, forget the stamina. But it has a lot of good stamina with 460 and Rush. And the way that 460 just lines up, it ends up pulling all of the blades on Drawn Sword around and providing them with stamina and some really good hits. And Rush gives you good stamina and some aggression. It's not also one of those things where you're struggling to ride the X rail, which I feel is an advantage if you really want to just knock things out quickly. Rush just grabs the X rail so good. So overall, this is definitely a solid bay. Secondly, we have Unicorn Sting. We've got 560. Hello, 560 in taper here. I swear I'm good at Beyblade. I'm a professional Beyblade player, sort of. I mean, like I've won tournaments, and I can't even hold one in my hands without dropping it. So Down Sword also has down smash with Rush that it can utilize with 460, letting the down smash on the angles of the blade. I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah, so does Unicorn Sting. Unicorn Sting has down smash. It has a few really areas on it that it's going to establish contact in its blade profile. And those are usually the areas where it ends up knocking things out. Also, these back edges here are really good at destabilizing Phoenix Wing and Dragoon. If you can destabilize an attack type, a lot of times you're just taking out the stamina because it's trying to bury. As it wobbles, it is creating more friction, creating more friction, creating more friction. It's not getting smooth and even friction. It ends up pushing top-heavy bays to wobble and burn some of that stamina. So overall, I mean, 560 is a decent amount of weight. Taper, you can get a tilt. You can burst a lot of things with this. And honestly, it's an aggressive stamina hybrid. Orb will self-correct, but Orb doesn't have the same traction, right, that Taper does. So it's not as good for knockouts. It's just not. Taper 560. Love this. And then last but not least, he's of course representing the channel with the budget build of Dragoon on 360 and Cyclone. This has become one of my favorite combos. Now, I will say, I do still love Dragoon 360 Gear Ball, but Cyclone was actually a lot of fun, and I really enjoy using it. It is a very aggressive Beyblade. Very aggressive. Gear Ball, Dragoon is good, but it requires, I think, a defensive player, I feel like, to want to use it, because you're trying to just ride the X-Rail when they hit you and react and kind of knock them out of the center. It's more of a center control while mobile defensive base setup. Whereas this is just straight up gas, gas, gas. Tilt launch, flat launch, doesn't matter. What are you up against? You're up against Phoenix Swing? Oh, don't care, haha, laughs and left spin. You're up against Hexa Wolf? Ha ha ha, laughs and left spin. You're up against Wizard Rod. Joke's on you, it doesn't believe in Wizard Rod, so it can't affect it. Overall, the man's is a legend, just using these goats to win. It's an honor for me because, again, for me, right, like the whole reason I do this channel is to help people come up with cool combos. If you see something on this channel and you like it, feel free to change it. Feel free to change a part. If you don't like a ratchet, maybe you don't like the type of ratchet I use or the height of ratchet I use. Maybe you don't like the bit, but you like the rest of the idea. Maybe you have a bit that performs similarly that you prefer to, I don't know, maybe you don't like dot and you prefer needle. Feel free. I think that the issue comes with, for me, I've never thought of somebody taking 3 of my bays and just entering a tournament with 3 of my sets. I've seen people do it at my locals where they'll see me use a set and then they'll copy it, especially a lot of like my Leon Claw, my Weiss Tigers. A lot of the guys running that would copy it, and then a lot of people started copying my Drawn Sword and also my Hell's Hammer, my 380 Spike. A lot of guys tried it on 360 and 370 after I warned them not to, and then it just didn't work out, and then they went to 380 and Spike, and they tried another bit. That one is more of a, you can use Orb, but Spike gets hit, a little wild, then it corrects itself. It's very good at that, and it's very good at getting slightly lifted up, but not knocked out, and then punishing the opponent by smashing them down. So I think that that's just something that's a little more mandatory, just that one. I think anything else you could swap around and have fun, though. I don't think there's any other combos that I really make that are super like that. And if I did, by the way, all the combo videos on this channel are literally in a playlist. But yeah, I'm going to link the Discord down below. Hobson, you are the man of the year. And I'm so honored that you took my creations into a tournament, and that you know, everything I do to try to, you know, either answer a question. I don't care if it's an old video and it doesn't get any more views. Like if somebody asks a question on it, I will typically try to answer it, you know. I've uploaded stuff that I'm like, oh, this isn't going to perform well. And it didn't super perform, but it still got more views than I thought it would, to be honest. Because like I knew it was going to be niche. But I knew that there would be a few of you that would like it. And a few of you that would, like, I still make Metal Fight content. I know Metal Fight is gone. I know but like it's new to me and I'm having fun with it. And I actually have an Omega Dragonis video I want to do, and then a Thermal video I want to do for combos for that and test and play that out. I know it's not going to perform super well. I don't care. I really want to do it. And I know that there's a few of you that really want to see it. And so whenever I take a bay, and I do have, I will say this, in the new year, first video going up is Wyvern Gale. We're going to be doing Wyvern Gale, and I'm going to be showing you guys some combos that, through extensive testing, might surprise you, because I'm using some really unique parts. I'm using some unique parts, but I've gotten some really good results, even on harsh meta testing, against Phoenix Wing, against, like, even with super defense types, like things like Rod on Hexa, Rod on Ball, Wolf on Hexa. I've had really good results with these Wyvern Gale combos. I've had pretty good results, consistent results, with all the part combinations I'm going to show. So even with, like, you know, sitting there and even just looking at this, like it blows my mind, Hobson. You really blew my mind with this one. All of the clout belongs to you, my boy, because you really went out there and represented the channel, and that means so much to me, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from my wife's heart. Thank you from all of us who love this channel, where we may not be the biggest channel, but I feel like we have an impact on the people that are here and on the community that we have, and getting to see someone be inspired and take 3 of my builds, and just go and, you know, it just like it kind of makes me a little emotional, because like it's like, man, dude, like I really inspired this person, and you know, to use something different. And man, it's just like he even named the deck the Matt No, a Beyblade deck, and I was just like, oh my god. So it's just an honor, and you, my boy, are the GOAT. Hobson, my boy, you were Hobson, you are goated. You are goated. You are absolutely goated. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support that you've shown me this year. We started this channel not that long ago, and somehow we've made it to 300, almost 350 subs. And that's entirely you guys. And the fact that you guys support me, whether it's, you know, those of you that support more of my Metal Fight content or my X content. I do plan on bringing more Burst content to the channel, because I do like Burst, and I know some of you guys have requested Burst. And again, whether it's in season or Vogue or what, I don't care. I love Beyblade Burst. I started really, you know, in Beyblade Burst with the original single layers, you know, and I fell in love with Burst because the bursting action is kind of cool. So I definitely have some more Burst stuff planned for the new year. But I felt like Wyvern Gale, right, got no love, and everybody sleeps on it. And I think it was time. I felt like it was time for me to take Wyvern Gale and like kind of give it its time to shine, and give it the combos that I've tested, and that were really good and made the Bay good. Also, I have changed some of my opinions on level, and I'll be breaking that down because one of the combos is a level combo on Wyvern Gale. I will say it takes more skill to launch, but I will say it's a little bit better once now with a lot of testing. After about 4 hours of testing, I want to say the teeth had started to wear and smooth, and it started to feel like RDF from Metal Fight, which it's based off of, but with no rubber. They use the teeth. Now that the teeth have smoothed, I actually find that it's a little bit, not all the way smooth, it's a little better. So I'm wondering if it's one of those things where it's just going to require me practicing with it till I truly awaken it. But I will be ordering another level bit for collection, but I want to wear this one down some more before I start using it on the channel, because flat launching it, obviously I want it to stand a chance and show what the potential could be. So I will be saying it in a video that it is a worn level, well-worn level by that time. But yeah, Unicorn Sting, by the way, can use 560 level or 360 level in my testing if you want a new Unicorn Sting combo. I wouldn't run level on Drawn Sword. You can run it on Dragoon. It's really broken on Dragoon, but I mean, at the same time, it also gets knocked out easier. So I prefer Cyclone and Gear Ball. Gear Ball has more traction than regular ball. Some of you are sleeping on Gear Ball Dragoon. That thing, I won a tournament with it. Like, bro, you know. What do I know, though? But yeah, no. Also, again, shout out to Zio, who started, you know, using my Sphinx Cowl. And dude, I feel so honored that you would take one of my combos and test it on your channel. That's another thing, man. Thank you, Zio, so much. It's just the support that you guys have shown to me means the world to me, because this channel for me is not about money. I'm not monetized. YouTube probably puts ads on it. Let's be honest. They've increased the ads through the roof. But I'm not monetized. I'm not trying to get monetized. I'm not trying to I started this as a way to kind of help people come up with budget options. Budget. This was a budget combo. Like, I wanted people to be able to play with what they had and their limitations and be able to win. And it come from somebody who is I'm a multi-burst champion, somebody who has some credibility. That's the point, right? Because it's like I wanted to make people not have to just say, I can't use this anymore, even though it's my favorite. I wanted people to be like, I don't want to have to buy a new bay. How do I make this work with what I have? And the fact that I've set out to achieve that goal, and I feel like now we've kind of achieved it. Thank you all so much. Y'all have no idea how much it means to me, because this channel is not it meant to be a, hey guys, I'm going live, make sure you donate kind of channel. This channel is just meant to be me having fun with Beyblades and trying to help people, and to know that I had a big enough impact that somebody took 3 of my Beyblade combos and said, yeah, full send, let's run, including a budget combo. Like, I feel so honored. Thank you. Thank you all for all the support, every like, every comment, every share, everything that you guys have done. Every time you guys, use my combos or like, oh, I love this combo, and you guys are having fun. Like it really like touches whatever is left of the soft spot in my heart that the world has not just destroyed, and made hard. It means the world. Thank you. Thank you. 2024, you guys have made, especially you, Absent Man. Thank you. This is the best Christmas present / end of year, last big surprise of the year that I think I could have asked for, and I mean that genuinely. I was even telling my wife, I'm really touched that he liked my combos enough to bring 3 of them. So that's gonna do it for me. Before I start crying and getting super emotional, I love you guys. Thank you for all of the support that you guys give. It means the world. I love you guys, and I will see you in the Wyvern Gale video coming up next. Also, again, I do have a Mega Dragonis and thermal videos lined up, so we have some Metal Fight, and I am going to be doing some burst combos, just trying to make some bad Beyblades good, just to see if a particular Beyblade could be made in the burst era that's infamous for bursting no matter what you do, if they can be made good. There's 2 of them actually. One is a Pegasus Bay, and the other one is a Ragnarok. So those videos will definitely be on the way. But thank you guys. Thank you. I will see you guys in the next video.